Interface segregation principle. It simply states that a client should not be forced to implement an interface that it doesn't use. Let's try to find out. Okay. So let's go to the project, and I've created an example. Interface segregation principle. It simply states that a client should not be forced to implement an interface that it doesn't use. Okay, so let's say you have a conversion interface, right, which simply has three abstract methods: int to double, int to char, and char to string. Now you have one class called data type conversion, and which implements this conversion interface. Now, because you have this conversion interface implemented, you basically have to write code for all three abstract methods, right? And most probably you have seen code like this, right? So unsupported operation on line number 13 and line number 17. So basically what we are trying to say is this data type conversion does not support this int to char conversion and char to string conversion. So interface segregation principle simply states that if these methods are not supported, right, so this interface is not at all required, right? We should not implement this conversion interface if it is not using or utilizing this completely. So how can we fix this, right? To fix it, like, we can basically simply break down this whole interface into three separate interfaces, right? So for example, let's say we specifically call it int to double conversion principle. Let's repeat this 3 times, and let's remove these two methods, and now this time let's call it int to char conversion, right? And it will do only one thing, and then maybe we'll have and then maybe we'll have here char to string, and it will only have this, right? And now basically whenever we want, right, so we can just implement this specific interfaces, right? Int to double conversion, and basically we don't need to implement these methods, right? And later if we say we have this, let's call it another, right, data type conversion, and which will support actually char to string conversion, right? And then basically we can have public void char to string, and then we can have this conversion logic, right? So it's simple. It simply states that a client should not be forced to implement any extra methods by the interfaces, right, which it is not supporting. And that's it. This is what, in a nutshell, the interface segregation principle is. See you in the next one.